Petroleum, Natural Gas and Steel, Shri Dharmendra Pradhan Ji, to deliver his welcome address.
Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi Ji, respected Governor of Tamil Nadu, Shri Banwarilal Purohit Ji, respected Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Shri Palaniswamy Ji, respected Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Shri Paneer Selvam Ji, respected MPs and MLA friends, senior officials from Government of India and Government of Tamil Nadu and PSUs, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is a moment of great pride and honor to have guests august presence of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Modi Ji on today's occasion. Today is a historic day in Tamil Nadu. Honorable Prime Minister will lay the foundation stone for the grassroots refinery in Nagapattinam with a 9 million metric ton per annum capacity with an investment of 31,000 crore. The project shall generate about 50 lakhs man-days during execution phase. It will cater the need of growing petrochemical and other petroleum products. This is important economic journey in the Tamil Nadu and southern India. Friends, today Honorable Prime Minister is going to dedicate another important project in Tamil Nadu, which has its importance in economic journey of India, especially southern India. The Ramanathapuram Tuticorin pipeline. Friends, let me inform you one fact. When Prime Minister Modi took charge in 2014, in his initial days of responsibility, he gave a direction to connect natural gas pipeline to 3 important fertilizer plants of southern India. One at Chennai, Manali fertilizer plant, one at Speak Tuticorin, and one at Mangalore in Karnataka. In those days, we were using costly naphtha as a fuel. To reduce the cost to create an environmental friendly economy, Prime Minister Modi gave a direction to connect with pipeline. In 2019 January, we could connect Manali. Last month, we could connect Mangaluru. Today, Prime Minister is going to dedicate the project which will connect the 700 crore investment and 143 kilometer length pipeline of Ramanathapuram Tuticorin, which will be in future, will link with the Ennore LNG terminal developed by IOC. Friends, on this occasion, I welcome Honorable Prime Minister, I welcome Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu with his able guidance and help. This ambitious project of oil and gas industry is ungrounded today at Tamil Nadu. And I also welcome the Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu for his kind presence and cooperation. I welcome all of you on this august occasion. Thank you, friends.
Now I request Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Shri E.K. Palaniswamy, to address us on this auspicious occasion.
Vanakkam, Honorable Prime Minister Ji, Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu, Honorable Minister for Petroleum and Natural Gas, officers from the Union Government, State Government and PSES, industrialists, press and media, ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to be a part of this event to dedicate various large projects to the nation. Even in the time of COVID pandemic, Tamil Nadu has signed 101 MOUs in the last 1 year, involving an investment of 88,727 crores of rupees and 1.7 lakh new jobs. சிறப்பான உட்கட்டமைப்பு, சிறப்பான சட்ட ஒழுங்கு பராமரிப்பு, தொடர் மின் விநியோகம், தொழிற்சிக்கு தேவையான வசதிகளை விரைந்து செயல்படுத்தும் அரசு நிர்வாகம், மிகச்சிறந்த மனித வளம் உள்ளிட்ட காரணங்களால் தான் கொரோனா காலத்திலும் தொழில் முதலீடுகள் ஈர்ப்பதில் சாதனை படைத்துள்ளது. the petroleum refinery project of Chennai Petroleum Corporation to be implemented at a cost of rupees 31,580 crores at Nagapattinam district will open up a new era of growth in this industrially backward region. I am happy to note that the MOU for this project was signed during the Tamil Nadu Global Investors Meet 2019. Apart from providing land and supporting infrastructure, the state government has also offered a special incentive package for this project. The Ramanathapuram Thuthukudi pipeline project is a new lifeline for the industrial development in this region. This will greatly benefit fertilizer and other industries. This much awaited project will open up new opportunities for many industries in the region. This project will promote natural gas adoption in automobiles and in making piped gas available to households. My government has extended its full support to the successful execution of all the three projects. I hereby assure the full commitment of our state towards partnering with the Government of India to create world-class infrastructure and set the path towards making our country self-reliant. Tamil Nadu has launched a new industrial policy and a MSME policy yesterday with a special focus on emerging sectors and inclusive growth, which would back Tamil Nadu's position as the key investment destination in Asia, South Asia. The new projects to be launched by the Honorable Prime Minister today will have a multiplier effect on the economic prosperity of Tamil Nadu and India. The projects will support our mission of Atma Nirbhar Bharat to make in India for India and the world. I thank the Honorable Prime Minister for dedicating these strategic projects in Tamil Nadu today. I also convey my best wishes to everyone involved in the successful execution of these projects and organizing this event. Nandri, Vanakkam.
An audio-video film has been prepared on this occasion. I request for screening of the video film.
Tamil Nadu, a state where the oceans meet, cultures blend and people prosper, is now opening its doors to a new world, a world of clean, green source of energy. Today, the nation's development is propelled by a robust gas-based economy, and Tamil Nadu embraces too.
Energy is a key driver of socio-economic growth. India is making rapid strides towards the gas-based economy.
As the nation unites under the visionary leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, Tamil Nadu is poised to get an impetus to its economy by three new projects. India's premier oil company, Indian Oil Corporation Limited, has laid a 144-kilometer-long Ramanathapuram Thuthukudi natural gas pipeline, which is a part of Ennore Thiruvallur Bengaluru Puducherry Nagapattinam Madurai Thuthukudi natural gas pipeline. Takes ahead the mission of One Nation, One Gas Grid with a designed capacity of 8 MMSCMD. This pipeline, which originates from Ramanathapuram, commercializes the gas produced from ONGC gas fields. It ensures continuous affordable fuel and feedstock for petrochemical and fertilizer industries in the area. Natural gas replaces naphtha, reducing subsidy burden on the government. Large number of farmers will be benefited as they would be supplied with affordable fertilizer. This pipeline shall be connected to Ennore LNG terminal to transport imported, regasified green piped natural gas to households, industries and commercial units across southern India. It feeds compressed natural gas to transport sector, creating pollution-free environment. Kaveri Basin Refinery shall be constructed by Chennai Petroleum Corporation Limited and its partners at Nagapattinam. Once operational, This refinery shall transform Nagapattinam into one of the leading petroleum hubs of the nation. With an estimated cost of rupees 31,500 crore, this refinery manifests the spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat as the technology is indigenously developed by the Indian Oil Research and Development Department. This visionary project will not only maintain steady supply of fuel to the southern part of the country, but also helps in bringing new downstream businesses and industries, bettering the socio-economic levels of the state. The gasoline desulfurization unit at CPCL Manali is now operational. This unit desulfurizes about 0.6 million metric tons per annum of gasoline from FCC unit to produce low-sulfur environment-friendly gasoline. This unit demonstrates government's commitment towards making Tamil Nadu a clean and environmentally friendly state. These projects shall generate lakhs of direct and indirect job opportunities, boosting development in the aspirational districts of southern Tamil Nadu. Honorable Prime Minister lays foundation stone at Kaveri Basin Refinery, Nagapattinam, dedicates Ramanathapuram Thoothukudi natural gas pipeline and gasoline desulfurization unit at CPCL Manali to the nation today. Prosperous Tamil Nadu, Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Today, Honorable Prime Minister is laying the foundation stone and dedicating to the nation 3 important projects in the state of Tamil Nadu. Very humbly and with great respect, I request Honorable Prime Minister to lay the foundation stone of Kaveri Basin Refinery and dedicate to the nation Ramanathapuram Tuticorin natural gas pipeline and CPCL gasoline. Now I request Honorable Prime Minister to deliver his address on this auspicious occasion.
Vanakkam. Governor of Tamil Nadu, Sri Banwarilal Purohit ji, Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Sri Palani ji, Deputy Chief Minister Tamil Nadu, Sri Pannir Selvam ji, my cabinet colleague, Sri Dharmendra Pradhan ji, dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, Vanakkam. I am deeply honored to be present here today. We are here to celebrate the beginning of important oil and gas projects. These are important not only for Tamil Nadu, but also for the whole country. Friends, I want to begin by sharing 2 facts that would make you think. In 2019-2020, India imported over 85% of oil and 53% of gas to meet the domestic demand. Can a diverse and talented nation like ours be so energy important, dependent? I do not want to criticize anyone, but I want to say, had we focused on these subjects much earlier, our middle class would not be burdened. Now, It is our collective duty to work towards clean and green source of energy, reduce energy dependence. Our government is sensitive to the concerns of the middle class. That is why India is now increasing the focus on ethanol to help farmers and consumers. Furthering urges of solar power to become a leader in the sector. Encouraging public transport to make people's lives productive and easy. Embracing alternative source like LED bulbs to enable huge savings for middle class households. India has now come out with scrappage policy to help lakhs of people. More Indian cities have metro coverage than never before. Solar pumps are getting more popular. They are helping farmers greatly. This would not be possible without the support of the people. India is working to meet the growing energy demand. India is also reducing our energy import dependence. At the same time, we are also diversifying our import sources. Friends, how are we doing this? Through capacity building. In 2019-2020, we were fourth in the world in refining capacity. About 65.2 million tons of petroleum products have been exported. This number is expected to rise even further. Our companies have ventured overseas in acquisition of quality oil and gas assets. Today, Indian oil and gas companies are present in 27 countries with investment worth about rupees 2,70,000 crore. Friends, we are developing a gas pipeline network to achieve one nation, one grid. We have planned to spend 7.5 lakh crores in creating oil and gas infrastructure over 5 years. A strong emphasis has been laid on the expansion of city gas distribution network by covering 470 districts. Friends, our consumer focus schemes like PAHAL and PM Ujjwala Yojana are helping every Indian household access this gas. 95% of Tamil Nadu's LPG customers have joined the PAHAL scheme. Over 90% of the active customers get direct subsidy transfer. Under the Ujjwala Yojana, our 32 lakh BPL households in Tamil Nadu have been given new connections. Over 31.6 lakh households benefited from free refills under the PM Garib Kalyan Yojana. Friends, Indian Oil's 143 kilometer long natural gas pipeline from Ramanathapuram to Thoothukudi being launched today will monetize the gas from ONG gas fields. This is a part of a larger natural gas pipeline project being developed at a cost of rupees 4,500 crore. It will benefit Ennore, Tiruvallur, Bengaluru, Puducherry, Nagapattinam, Madurai, Thoothukudi. These gas pipeline projects would also enable the development of city gas projects being developed at 10 districts in Tamil Nadu at an investment of rupees 5,000 crore. These projects will make available clean cooking fuel to household PNG, alternate transport fuel as CNG to vehicles and local industries. The gas from ONGC field will now be delivered to Southern Petrochemical Industries Corporation Limited, Thoothukudi. This pipeline is going to supply of a natural gas as feedstock at a cheaper cost to SPIC for manufacturing fertilizer. Feedstock will now be continuously available with no storage requirements. This is expected to result in saving in the range of rupees 70 to 95 crore in cost of production annually. This will also bring down the final cost of production of fertilizer. We are eager to increase gas share in our energy basket from 6.3% currently to 15%. Friends, development projects bring with it several benefits. The CPCL's new refinery in Nagapattinam anticipates about 80% indigenous sourcing of materials and services. The refinery is going to boost development of transport facilities downstream, petrochemical industries, ancillary and small-scale industries in the region. This new refinery will produce MS and diesel meeting BS6 specification and polypropylene as a value-added product. Friends, today, India is increasing the share of energy from renewable sources. By 2030, 40% of all energy will be generated from green energy sources. CPCL's new gasoline desulfurization unit at its refinery in Manali inaugurated today is another effort for a greener future. The refinery will now produce low sulfur and environment friendly fuel of BS6 specification. Friend, since 2014, we have brought in various reforms across the oil and gas sector covering exploration and production, natural gas marketing and distribution. We are working on attracting domestic and international investment through investor-friendly measures. We are trying to eliminate the cascading effect of different taxes on natural gas across different states. Unfortunately, up tax will lead to reduction of cost of natural gas and increase in its usage across industries. We are committed to bringing natural gas under the GST regime. I want to tell the world, come invest in India's energy. Friends, in the past 6 years, our rupees 50,000 crore worth oil and gas projects have been approved for implementation in Tamil Nadu. In the same period, over rupees 9,100 crores worth projects sanctioned before 2014 were completed. In addition, over rupees 4,300 crore worth projects are in pipeline. All the projects in Tamil Nadu are a result of joint efforts of our consistent policies and initiatives for sustainable growth of India. My congratulations to all stakeholders for taking steps toward developing energy infrastructure in Tamil Nadu. I have no doubt we will all continue to succeed in our endeavors. Thank you. Vanakkam.